For 30,000 years, cats and dogs have been domesticated, having proven to be helpful not just as companion animals, but also with our psychological and physical disabilities.
I had a motorbike accident, and plus I got a brain injury from it. The animals have helped me with my recovery to actually get me a bit fitter because I want to go back to work one day, and this has actually helped me to actually work. Just walking the dogs makes me so much happier. I really enjoy it.
I do think they make us happier and healthier because you're less stressed when you pat them, just by probably the vibes that they give off, because they're always very excited to see you. They make you feel relaxed. They might lay on top of you when you're watching TV or try and get your attention. I was also bullied at school, during school, and then I got very depressed outside of school when I was at work. So my cat became my best friend.
I think the most heartbreaking side is the animals that we don't get to see. And these animals could be alive for many, many years, kept in shocking conditions. And I know that while I'm driving along the roads that I'm probably driving past animals which we'll never ever get to see. I'll tell you about one case we dealt with in particular. We involved a dog called Bailey, and he was a Labrador. We got to this property and it was a nice house, no answer at the door, and I stuck my head over the side gate and there was a dog lying on the floor, and it was Bailey, and Bailey was emaciated. I've never seen a dog like it, so I picked him up, I seized him, took him back to the vet clinic, and I suppose the thing that sort of tops it off was that the owner of the dog was a nurse, and nurses should know about welfare, whether it be for people or animals.
Abuse could be neglect, failure to provide veterinary care, failure to give the animal the right needs in behavioural as well as veterinary. That can be considered abuse. Why do they do it? Well, I guess maybe they don't identify with the fact that animals have feelings. That's well known, that some people still don't believe that animals can experience pain or have feelings.
The most heartbreaking part of working with animals is knowing there's like 180,000 cats and dogs are euthanized in Australia each year, and feeling frustrated that how we can lower that number. We're starting to do it. There's a lot of mistreated animals that are being put down, and that's the heartbreaking part, and that's the part we're really focused on trying to change.
The most enjoyable part would be see animals that have come in from a horrible home where they've been mistreated, they may be a bit underweight, they may not have that bond with humans that they should, and by the end of it we've been able to get these dogs, these cats, up to a standard where they love humans, they want to come up for affection, and then we get to see those animals who have been in the shelter for months on end, just working constantly with them, go to an amazing home, and then those people actually send us updates. We get photos and videos of how the animals have settled in, and that is just the most joyous thing in the world.
By having pets around us, we can learn so much. They bring such joy to our lives, and by working in a place like this, I'm surrounded by animals and I learn something new from them every day.
My previous career was in banking and IT, so it seemed a world away from looking after animals. I was doing consulting with another animal welfare organisation, and it just opened my eyes to a whole new world. Then I saw this opportunity and I just jumped at it, and it's the best thing I've done, being able to work with the animals.
The most enjoyable part of the job is the fact that when we are involved, is that things can only get better, that we'll improve the conditions for those animals, or we will take those animals off those people and we'll get them back into shape, and we'll get them rehomed.
With our support, through donations and passionate volunteers, charities like the Animal Welfare League New South Wales can continue to care for these wonderful animals. Together, we can make a difference and make some paws for life.